Our first pork chop meal loaded in Ghana. I'll let you know how it turns out. And I bought it from the guy in Kumasi. It looks amazing. Okay. It still looks fresh. And I got it and I froze it. I got them last week. And I froze it, and today is pork chop. One for me, one for Noel, Natalia, Michelle, Nathan. Pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, pork chop, 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 chop. It looks amazing. I'm gonna try and turn it over. No, it's not ready yet. I want it nice and charred on the other side. So I'll show you when I flip it over. Blood is coming out, so that means it's time to flip to the other side. Look at how beautiful it looks. I probably fried it about 5 minutes. So 5 minutes on each side to get this beautiful char marks. It smells amazing, guys. It smells absolutely amazing. Just a little bit more, maybe 2 more minutes. Then I'll take it out, and then I'll fry the onions and everything in the fat. Yes. 2 more minutes, and I'll take them out. And I'll show you the next step to this easy and delicious meal. Okay, so I've taken them out, and this is how the fat looks. Yes, it's a little bit more fat, but that's okay. We don't eat this every day, so this is like a comfort meal for today. So the richer the better. So here it is. So now I'm gonna put the onions in the oil and then fry it, and then I'll come and show you the next step. Before I add in the onions, I'll just put a little bit of margarine in there. And then it will stick this. It makes it nice and yummy. So onions and garlic are in the fat along with the margarine or butter, whatever you have on hand. So I'm just gonna saute this and then move on to the next step, which will be to add a little bit of flour to thicken the sauce. Okay, but I'm making cream sauce. So I can put the pork chop back in there, and we're going to eat it with spaghetti. So the sauce is going to be what's going to give the spaghetti a taste. So nice, it will be nice and rich because I'm frying in the fat of the pork chop, very well seasoned. So this is it smells delicious, and I know it will taste delicious. Beauty. So you can put any seasoning of your choice or just salt, but this is what I use to season the pork chop, and I have some left, so I'm going to add it in here. Okay, and if you have broth, great, you can also put broth in here, but I don't have broth, so this is what I'm going to use as my seasoning. The seasoning is in, and I'm just going to fry it a bit, then I'll add the flour. I'm putting about a tablespoon of flour to start. If I need more, I'll add more, but I'm starting with a tablespoon. So mix in the flour. As you can see, the onions are nice and brown. So now I'm gonna add in, I think I'll use another tablespoon of flour. Then I add in water. The flour is mixed in, and before I add in the water, I'm gonna add evaporated milk. You can use cream if you have. I don't have cream, so evaporated milk is what it is. So this is half a cup. I'm gonna put in. The flour is already in. This is very easy to make. So the milk is in. I'm gonna stir it in and cook for a little bit and add more water so I can have more juice and more sauce. Okay, so I'll come back and show you. Okay, the water has been added. I'm gonna mix and put it on low heat to thicken up again, and taste for salt and add salt, more salt if you want. And then once it thickens, I'll add these back in there and I'll cook it on low heat and it will be done. Smells wonderful and tastes amazing, but I'll add a little bit of salt to it. And don't forget the seasoning on here will also infuse in the sauce once you put it in, so don't put too much seasoning or it's going to be salty. Beautiful. I want it to be too thick before I add in the pork chop because I want it to cook with it. So I'll mix a little bit of salt. It looks good to me. So I'm just going to add my pork chops and then allow it to cook with the sauce, okay? So I'm just going to do this and then turn it around and leave it in. Do this, turn it, and leave it to cook. And I'm going to do that for all 5. This is a huge chunk. I'll put that in the middle so we'll get more cooking time. I have to flip that over, like so. Yum. And then the last one, of course. And I'll flip it over, like so. And I'll just keep an eye on low the heat and allow it to cook. And I'll be cooking our pasta and we'll be enjoying this for dinner. Easy peasy dinner. You know, I'm all about quick meals. I'm very busy. So the quicker the meal, the better for me. So I'll show you when it's all said and done, okay? Thanks. Bye. It's been cooked on one side for about 5 minutes. I really don't want the sauce to dry up, so I'm gonna flip them over and let it cook for another 5 minutes, and it will be done. And our pasta is on fire, so dinner will be ready in maybe 10 short minutes. Flipped and ready. Looks beautiful, guys, and it tastes amazing. I just put a little bit of margarine, and that's the one you see hasn't melted yet, so it will melt. This is just so simple, guys. Just try it. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed how simple and delicious it is. So at this point, it's done. Check it out. It's bubbling. The oils are settling on top. It looks beautiful. So I'm going to turn off the fire, but before then, I'm just going to garnish it with some green onion, like so, and then cut, and then shut it off, and then the heat will wilt the green onion. So I'll show you when I serve it. It looks amazing. I'm so excited for my kids. They're gonna enjoy dinner tonight. They haven't enjoyed this in like years and years. I'm kidding, about 3 years, but hey, that's too long for my Canadian crew. Thank you, and see you when I serve them their dinner. I'll show you when it's all served. And I also have cheese, so I can put cheese in here if I want, or I sprinkle it on top when I feed them, when I dish it up. But I think I'll sprinkle the cheese on top when I dish it. Stop it, please. But I think I'll sprinkle the cheese on top when I serve it for them, okay? Yum, yum, yum. Delicious. Later, guys. So here it is served with our spaghetti, and I'm sprinkling cheese on it, and voila, dinner is served. Yum. Stop it for me. So this is my plate, and just like that we mix it. mix it. I opted not to put cheese on mine, but Natalia has cheese on hers. It looks amazing. Natalia, how is it?
Delicious.
Very simple and delicious. Yeah, this is the inside of the pork chop. Nice and tender and oh so delicious. This is how creamy the cream makes the spaghetti. So delicious.